Hi everyone. I wanted to, I haven't posted for so long yet again, just a busy life. Everyone knows how that is. I wanted to show you a couple minis that I made recently, and I'll probably go through them pretty quickly just so that we're not here all night for you. The first one is a black and white wedding album. You can see that little wedding embellishment there. I really can't tell you the paper line for the cover. It was just a random black and white piece that I had. And there's the back, just plain. And the binding, I decided to put lace on it. And this is a charm that I made, a chunky charm. And it has a little, I don't know if you can see that, there it is. A princess carriage on there, and a tassel and a key with a heart and just some other beads. And on the front there's just some flowers that I made, die cut flowers, feathers, a butterfly, that's a Stampin' Up! Punch. And let's see, what else do we have on here? Some bling that I put on, that's with the eye rock. And this stick pin that I had made, let's see if I can get that in closer for you. There you go. And that's the front, and I just have it tied together with ribbon, which the bow already came undone, so I'll just undo that. And this is Kathy Orta's Hidden Hinge, and there's a gal that I just love on YouTube. If you search Charlie Rose, you'll be able to find her, and she does some fabulous mini albums, and I got a lot of ideas from her, so thank you, Charlie Rose. And this is the first page opening, and I just have some embellishments here, and this is just a tag. And then on this side we have two more tags with a belly band. And this is opens up for some photos or journaling, and right here little tag for whatever they'd like. And then this is just a large photo mat. On the back I did take and use Charlie's idea for that, and what she did was she punched the corners to hold the photos, and then she matted it, so that enabled the back to hold the photo. And this side is also a mat. So I thought that was a great idea. And the pad of paper, let's see. The pad of paper I used is Bo Bunny Enchanted Collection. And I'll tell you what, I was really frugal with my paper. As you can see, I lined up some scraps. And I did that quite a bit throughout the album. And it really saved on the paper, because that was just a 36 sheet set of 6x6. So I got the whole album out of that. There were some few papers here and there that I had 12x12 that I added in, or I just don't think I would have been able to do them all, because I do have 5 page flaps in here. And all of the photo mats are about the same. They just are matted with different paper. And I cut this bell with Cricut. It's a wedding bell. Let me see if I can get that up closer for you. And I put the bow on it. I just think it turned out really cute. And those just go in. And I'm still working on figuring out how to put the tabs on. I'm not the best at that. Okay, and then the second page, just a little saying, gem and some bling. And then flip it up. Oh, let me pull this down. And we just have a pocket here with a tag for some journaling and a photo mat. And on the back, could tuck in. And this says cake right here on this one. Push it back up. And here we have another photo mat. This was just some embossed paper. There we go. And the back. They're all the same. And then this I also took from Charlie. Thank you. It's just a stopper for the belly band. And I just love that. So I did that. And then over here, I just have glued that on so you could tuck something behind. And I took a doily stamped and then blinged and stitched up the back with ink, just a hand stitching, and I had a little envelope that she can tuck something special into. So we have that, and all three of these albums are for, oh, I can't get that shut, are for some women at work. I'll fix that later. And then we open up, and this is just a piece of acetate, plastic packaging that I embossed. More of a decorative feature, but you could still put a photo there or something if you'd like. And the back. And then here, again, I just cut strips of the leftover paper. And this is just a little booklet with places for journaling. Okay, and that's all there is to that one. And each one has a big photo mat. These are, I forget the size, but they're pretty large. This is a 6x6 album. And then we have this, and I wasn't real thrilled with the way this turned out to begin with, so I had to put some corner embellishments on. It's still not my favorite, but I like it. I think it goes nice for a wedding. And then this opens up sideways with a photo mat and another belly band. Oops. And like I said, essentially they have all the same. They have, oh, we're stuck, some type of a photo mat. And this is just that embossed paper. It was pre-embossed. And another little book for journaling and photos to go with that photo mat. And then on this side, I put the ribbon underneath before I glued it, put some little pearls on the end, and then I just, this is just a flip up and a flip out. So there's lots of room for photos on all of these so that you can get a lot of photos from the wedding in there. Then on this side we have, put these down, this is a flip up. I kind of thought this one up myself. I hope it holds up, but I think it will. I just like the little points for something different. And then inside I put 2 photo mats. So that's what we have there. And just a little embellishment. And I wanted to try for a magnet here, but I didn't have one strong enough. So I just did my button bead closure. Next page here, I did a little slit on the cover, and again I used some scratch paper, leftover scraps, and this is just for a photo. And again, a journaling book with photo opportunities. And this, I'll tell you what, this was the best, most fun mini I had making. And my sister, hi Deb, just made one too, different papers of course, but she used this same idea from Kathy Orta, and thank you so much, Kathy. Paper Phenomenon, you're the best, you really are. And another scrap mat, and another one here, and just a photo mat. Trying to get through this because I have a couple. Now this I had a little trouble with. And look, my little flower, I'll have to glue that down, it got bent. I, again, wanted to do a magnet, didn't have any strong enough, and after I made my waterfall, it would not stay shut. So what I did was, I had this little hanging ribbon hanger with love on it, and I just folded these around, used my hot glue, and made a loop. I don't know if you can, there it is. And then that goes right over there, so that holds this shut. And this is the waterfall to hold a photo behind each one of these, or journaling if you'd like. And that way you have lots of real estate. And it closes easier than I thought it was going to. You just slip that up and give it a little tug. Stay shut. Again, another photo mat there, and then the back. Again, we have the mat. I just put a little flowers on there, and a large photo mat. And then I just put a few sayings here and there. I didn't want to do too much on this. I really wanted to keep it kind of simple. I know there's a lot, but I didn't want to get too extravagant with it. So, okay, so that's the one. As you can see, it's quite wide. I used the 3/8 inch hidden hinge, and it worked really good for this. I am so glad I did the 3/8 inch. Okay. So that's that one. Let's pull over the next one. This was actually the first one I made, and this is Drew Scott's design on his long envelope mini. So this was just, you could open it this way, snap it shut, or you could slide it off. Either way you want to do it is the way that this one closes. And again, I have a stick pin that I made right there, and some other flowers that I made, and some that are store-bought. Just some different things. And she loves any color, so this is every color. And she's going to Italy in a couple weeks, or she could use this maybe for her granddaughter's dance photos. I thought would be really fun, because you know those dance costumes are really always a lot of fun. And bright colors. So I have two little tags here for journaling. Just have it paper crisscrossed. A little button flower, and I believe this is Imaginesse paper, but I'm not positive. It's a stack that I have had for quite a while, and I just love the bright colors and wanted to do something with it. And this is one that you just pop up, and photos here, and then these you open, and then there's a long photo mat in each one. And this was my first try at my alcohol markers. Not too bad. But this will hold quite a bit of photos. And this is kind of funny here. Some reason my paper was ripping, so I needed to put something here, but I didn't want it bulky. I made my own washi tape because I didn't have any when I made this. And all I did was stamp medical tape, medical paper tape. I stamped it with StazOn, and then I took, I think, Perfect Pearls with a little bit of water and colored it. And it turned out, and it stays. And then I just have one of these little photo closures on that. Okay, the next page is, again, a couple more tags for journaling. And open this up, and just a little hummingbird design there, and a pocket for photo there. And then the next one again is two little tags tucked in behind some flowers. And then this goes up to hold your photos, and it also flips open to hold your photos. And again, another photo mat. I think these are just different paper. I'm not going to pull every one out for you because they're all the same, they just have different paper. And again, I have the little photo closure. That's that page. Next, I just kept this one simple. A little tuck there for photo, and a couple little journaling tags. Flowers, and I think this gem must have fallen from somewhere. I'm going to have to figure that out. Glue it back on. And the next page here is photo tuck in here. Just a little flower embellishment. And put open. And then this one, I think these were long envelopes that I started with. And you know what? I made this so long ago, I'm not sure. I used Drew's measurements, Card of My Eye, so you could probably check out his YouTube channel, and you'll be able to find the measurements there. I'm sorry I don't have those for you. And three more little tags, lined. The paper's already lined, so that's awesome. And again, another photo mat will pull out there. And then here, I wanted something different, so I just made this almost like a V-shaped pocket rather than a regular pocket. And then I have a template that I made myself and made this little envelope. But I just got the envelope maker, so now I can make these envelopes much easier. And a little gem just glued at the bottom so that the paper tucks in. And then I have this, like this, so it kind of hangs over a little bit. And this is the waterfall in this book, and I just used a piece of ribbon and a ribbon buckle and stapled on a ribbon tab there. And then you just fold each one. Each one has a journaling tag for whatever photo will go here. And that's all this is. And again, a lot of room and a lot of real estate. And then next we have a lot of bling. I just love this. I love bling, as you can tell. And then these are just glued at the bottom to hold photos. And this tag pulls out for journaling. And I pretty much just glittered up flowers, used my gems, stickled, all kind of stuff. And over here, this is a little tag here. And I just needed this to hold a little spot, and I wanted something different, so I took 2 leaves and put them back to back. That's a leaf punch. That's the grape leaf punch from McGill. And I put them back to back and a gem in the middle. And this opens up, and again I put the ribbon underneath before I glued it. Some bling here to brighten this up, and then this is just one of those pop opens. Pop. See how that works? Just pops open. And then you can photo, you can just write journaling, you can put a small photo here. Can't really do too much embellishments on the inside or it will not close. And then over here, again, I make things and then I glue them down and forget, oh, I need to close them. So again, I did my bead and button closure to hold this shut. And this just opens like this. And you have spots for 3 photos there, 2 more on the back. And that just closes like that. And then the back, you have another spot here to hold the photos or whatever you'd like, and the back is just plain. And that's it for that one. Close that up. Let's do one more. And this is just a small one, although there's some really fun things here. This is for a 4-year-old little boy. I'm giving it to his mom, and he'll be able to hopefully put some pictures of himself in there, and it's small enough for her to carry around. So I wanted the front simple, but I wanted it boy, so I just made a little construction scene on the front. Then you open this up, and yeah, and again, I'm sorry, I made this one last summer, almost a year ago, and I'm finally getting these all done so I could give them to the ladies all at the same time. His name is Dominic, so here's a D for Dominic with a little monkey. And let me see, I think I might be able to pull this in a little bit so since it's smaller, you could see a little better. There we go. And I do apologize, I am not sure whose design this one is, so I'm sure, I don't even know the name. I am so sorry. But I did get inspired by someone on YouTube for the pattern. It's just a 12 by 12 piece that's folded, and it holds a photo here, of course here. This right here holds a photo, and then you can tuck here. So if you look for a 12 by 12, if you do the search on YouTube, 12 by 12 paper page album, I think you'll be able to find it. And then he loves to golf, so I cut out this little golf club on the Cricut, little journaling on the back. That tucks in there. And then this tag. The tags, again, I think are just plain, so I'm not going to pull each one of those out.
Hey.
Hang on. Okay, little break for hubby. This page I just think is hilarious. I had just gotten the Peachy Keen face stamps, and I just wanted to do this. Well, the size that I bought, the faces were too big for the flowers I could use on this page, so I actually drew those faces on. Kind of just looked at some of the stamps and used the faces. And then these are little wire pop-ups that I stuck in here. Just a fun page. Then over here we have the space page. Each one's a little bit different, journaling. And then we open it up, and can you see that guy in there? Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. He's hilarious. I just slit, after I made it, I thought about putting him in there, so I slit the vellum between the paper. I made him, put the googly eyes on, and pushed him up in there and glued him. And he's checking out his little friend over here with the spots. So that should be, I hope he gets a kick out of it. and a rocket ship. So that's the space page. Let's get this. Oh, see. Okay, we'll just leave that there. I'll get it in later. Okay, we're at the beach now, and you could tuck the photo behind, and then we flip it up, and we have the seashore and the waves, and then we have a little crab. And this is cut so that you can put a photo down inside there. And then we go to Halloween, and this is, I flocked the spider so he's fuzzy, and I took two, let me see, I probably not going to be able to see it. I took two teeny tiny, I'm not good with getting this camera angle, two tiny red beads for the eyes. You really can't see it, but that's what I did to the spider, and I do believe he was a Cricut cut. And then we open it up, and he loves McDonald's, as all kids do. So I made an M, so he can put a picture here of himself eating McDonald's. And then down here, I think I made these. I think this started to be a cut from Cricut, but I didn't care for the way it was, so I just kept cutting down and cutting around and put the M on there, and we made that. And then this, again, I just think it's hilarious how you start making something and then it just keeps going and going. These are chicken nuggets, and this is the nugget box with more nuggets inside. Is that not hilarious? So he'll be able to play with that. And tuck that in, and then one page left, his preschool picture page and the pirate page. And I did die cut, or actually it's a Cricut cut, the knife and a telescope, and then I just did twine around the handle, and then I made the chest. I just put some bling and some chain and whatnot on it to make it look like jewels. And there you have it. That's it, guys. So I hope you like them. Leave me a note if you have any ideas, or if you can help me any further with all your stuff that you do. I would love to hear from you. Thanks for checking everything out, and I will also be posting some cards that I did recently, and check those out. Leave some comments if you'd like. If you see something that would help me out, please leave a message so that I can just learn, because I love to learn. Thanks so much for checking in. Take care. Bye.